Howdy Howdy, this is Clara Lawrence, and tonight's thing is Artapalooza. Well, I shouldn't say really tonight's thing. I mean, I did Artapalooza tonight, but I recorded it on my husband's phone. So you guys get to see the full thing, because I know the little screen is kind of hard to see exactly what I'm doing. So thank you, hubby, for letting me borrow your phone. Anyway, yes, I'm doing another tray. I like doing the trays, I have to admit. And let me go into that for a little bit, because I know some people are asking me. Okay, so I get the trays from Target, mainly because the price is reasonable and I like the wood. No, I don't do any prep to it. They seem to do fine with the resin, and I just get them and get to pouring on them. So I'm real happy with the results. However, it's a little weird when you get shipping and all that. They don't package them up so great, so sometimes there's some that are damaged. So keep that in mind if you do get some. Anyway, so I did some pours recently, and one of them, which I just got through recording, sigh, it didn't turn out very well, so I was kind of hoping for redemption. So I'm saying so a lot. I go through moments like this where I say so a lot, or definitely, or some word sticks. The color palette today, I've got some fluorescents in here from Color Passion, the yellow and the green that you see there. Really, really bright. And I thought I'd pick some really nice blues to go with it, because obviously the yellow, green, and blue combination worked really well together. And the blue in there is Tahitian Sunrise. It kind of reminds me a little bit of an interference kind of blue. It's a nice, pretty purpley blue kind of color. And then the Blue Moon from Resin Art, that really deep, rich blue, which I just adore. I thought those would be great together. Well, I didn't realize how great they turned out. Fabulous. I'll just give you a heads up on that part. Anyway, I've also got a little bit of gold in there and a little bit of some chameleon color. I picked up the Artist Till Death Too Faced Chameleons. That's the line she carries personally. And that color is called Dalmatian Obsession, I believe. It's got a little bit of green tones to it, and I thought it'd be perfect for this. So I'm doing my basic, a little bit of it is kind of a little bit of a flood coat thing, but I've got white in there, and then I add some clear in there just to kind of bring in some action. Sometimes it brings in effects and stuff. And it looks really interesting. I'm doing a quickie blow around just to kind of incorporate the two, but not really try to blend it too much. And if you look carefully, you can see the definition of where the clear is and the white is. So, and since this is nice fresh resin, it flows really, really well. I should, just do this with all the trays I'm going to work on for the day, and just pour them all, tilt them, get them all flowing well, because by the time you're done with that 2-hour working time, it's like, please move. And you can't do it. I just don't have the heart to do it on camera too, but it's just like, okay, I'll be right back, because it just doesn't move very fast. See, look, I'm already done. Or I'm done now. So you can see a little bit on the one side, there's like a little bit of clear showing up. Well, that was my Zoe. She apparently was making it known. Mom, I need to go out, like, now. I had a whole conversation with her about that. She was insisting, which usually means you better get her outside now, because we're going to have an issue soon. Anyway, as you can see on the, or I'm looking at the screen, is on the left side. It's the side closest to where the colors are. There's a little bit of clear there, and it's also you can see where it gradates out to the white, and also when you go towards, follow that line and go up towards the top, and you can see even some cell action going on there. Sometimes when you get it really, really close, you can see definitions between the clear and the white, and it does some really neat interactions. And I wanted to see if I could do that today, and it did. So we'll see more of that later when we get to the close-ups. both the Artapalooza pours, I'm going to do another video showing the results from after being cured the next day. So look for that. Okay, so we're going to do, it seems to be my traditional S pour. And I'm trying to be good and not do too much color. Just show some restraint, which is tough because I want to dump that cup, believe me. And doing some squiggles. This is a good time to mess up and do your squiggles and stuff. This technique is very forgiving. And I usually try to line up my colors how I want to go about working with them. Like I had that dark blue closest to me, and then the lighter blue, and then the green, and then the yellow, and a little bit of gold. So I usually try to run a thicker line and then do some very, very light itty bitty lines throughout it. So that's why you kind of see me skipping about. And this is the fluorescent paste, which is kind of on the creamy side. The lighter blue color that I just got through doing is almost a little bit on the transparent. You can see the blue, darker blue coming through it. I'm going to go too heavy with the green because that can take over. I'm trying to get some light bits around, but it wasn't cooperating with me, or I wasn't doing a very good job. But that's okay, because I know what it ended up turning out like. And then a little bit of fluorescent green. Don't be afraid to mix up your intensities of colors too, because it really works well to do like well, like you see there, I did a very bright fluorescent, but with kind of a creamy blue, and then that really deep blue, and it really sets it off as far as you got some contrasts going on there, and those colors work together really well, like on the color wheel. So when they blend, it blends very appealing. Now I'm just drizzling this gold on because I want just a hint of shimmer. So I've got little skinny lines going on. That's it. I guess I need more skinny lines. And then the last one is the Chameleon Dalmatian Obsession. And you get that from Artist Till Death. Oh, I got some great news. Erica has given me my own code. So if you go to artisttilldeath.com and you order any of their stuff, put in the code Howdy, and you can either do lowercase, uppercase, upper and lower, doesn't matter, and you get an additional 5% off. So yay, thank you, Erica. I don't get any kickbacks on that, so just enjoy. Alright, so I'm going to heat this up real quickly. At least that's my normal pattern. Yep, there it goes. And then the next step is the brush. Now, I will tell you this much. I have to figure this out. But when I'm doing the strokes with the brush, at the end where I want to stop, I got to figure out a way of getting it to stop and not dribble all over the place. That's my next challenge I got to work out. I don't know if I need to get a hand under there real quick. Probably. Or something to catch it, so as soon as I lift it up from the tray or the pour, it doesn't dribble unwanted. Because this last pour that I was having a really challenging time with, it was doing that a lot. And I know that's on my error. So I want to try to work that out so that I can fix that. That's my next challenge. So I was zooming in real quick for Artapalooza. So what I like about this is it very much gives you that brushy look of a painting, but also will give you some nice blends. And I leave some of the areas untouched so that way it can interact naturally with how it's going to interact with the other colors, or just leave nice chunks of colors. See how it was drizzling there just a second ago? It's like, ugh. But it'll also give you that nice blends, like right smack in the middle, that curve of that S. You can get almost that rainbow look or a ribbon look, and nice transition blends like a swipe kind of does. Very happy with how this turned out. I decided it needed a little bit more chameleon. It's always hard to gauge when enough is enough. And I like to incorporate whenever you add color in there, incorporate into the other stuff so that way it looks like it's intentional. If I just add the blob, it gives that blob appearance. So even just running a line incorporates it into the colors next to each other, and you think it was a part of the original bit. Now, draw your attention to the outside rim. You see how that clear has moved? And you've got white in there almost turning wispy, so that shows you the movement of either one, the piece on the table, maybe the table's not quite level, or two, the addition of the colors has shifted some of the resin and caused it to move a little bit to accommodate the additional colors. So you're going to get some movement going on in the white and the clear in the background too, which will be really interesting tomorrow. I'm excited to see that. But that's basically it. And I encourage you guys to check out Tish's channel, The Artist Haven, and she does different lives for the different days of the week. And on Wednesday she does the Artapalooza and invites a bunch of different artists to come in, and we're basically, it's like a bunch of friends hanging out and arting together and giggling, and as they say, snorts and giggles. So come join in on the fun. If you are an artist, check out her channel, and in her description you'll see a form that you can fill out and come hang out with us. So I'll have some pictures at the end of this, and at the very end of the video I'll also have the colors that I used in this piece as well. And tomorrow I'll have the second piece that I did for Artapalooza. So hang on tight for that. Later. Alright, let's bring you in for a close-up. I'm digging this. Are you ready for the zoom? Yeah, I warned you this time. Look at that. I love. It's like ghosted cells. I don't know, webbing. Very cool. And that's just with having the white in the background, and I ran some clear through it before I started manipulating everything. This is so cool. A lot going on. I'm happy. This is cool.
All right, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, definitely hit the bell to get notified next time I put a video up. There we go.